Good morning, BGT community. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you and I love you. Today's motivational topic on your drive into work, and it's only going to be 5 minutes, 8 minutes at the longest, is about changing your shoelaces. What does that mean, Billy? You're being a little crazy there. Change your shoelaces. Changing your shoelaces is about being proactive. And being proactive is the first step, the impetus to building good habits. And I will tie all this together quickly. You have to be proactive in life. You cannot be reactive. Being proactive allows you to get things done before somebody tells you they need to be done. Most people have either employer mentality or employee mentality. You want to have employer mentality. What does that mean? That means you don't need a boss. That means you're self-motivated. That means you can see obstacles ahead of time and you take care of them. You don't need to wait for a problem to happen. You're sharpening the saw all the time. You're seeking and visualizing the future, which includes obstacles a lot of times that you work to overcome before they become an obstacle. When I was young, in my 20s, I was on a construction, a framing crew. It's brand new, first day, and what happened? There's a guy on the roof, a couple guys on the roof. They were installing the trusses, actually a stick frame roof. It wasn't trusses, it was a stick frame roof. There's a guy on the ground with sawhorses in the lumber stack. The guy on the roof was yelling down, telling him what dimension to cut at, what length to cut at. I was standing there. The guy was grab lumber off the pile, grab it, put it on sawhorses and cut it. I was standing there thinking, man, what do I do? It's my first day. After about 3 or 4 times of the guy on the roof yelling down to the guy on the ground with the sawhorses, the guy on the ground looks at me and said, "You're just going to stand there?" And I looked at him and said, "Well, what do you want me to do?" And he looked at me with extreme disgust. And he said, "Can't you see what this program is all about? Can't you see the system that we are utilizing here? What you could do is when he yells down the dimension is grab a piece of lumber and throw it up on the sawhorse for me. And what you could do is take your tape and measure it out and mark it for me instead of me having to do it all." And in that moment, it happened. That's when I learned about being proactive. You don't have to wait to help. You don't have to wait to jump in and help.
Stay in the right 2 lanes.
It's my GPS, sorry about that. You have to be proactive. Change your shoelaces on your birthday every year so that you're not in an airport taking your shoes off for TSA and you put them back on and the shoestring breaks. If you proactively change your shoelaces, you won't ever have that problem. You can extrapolate this lesson throughout your whole life. And what happens when you are proactive? What happens is it helps you build good habits. And building good habits is a secret key to success. If you don't want to be sick all the time and you build a habit of taking vitamin C every day, the probability that you're going to get sick has been lessened. It doesn't take it away. And I take vitamin C every day and have for 20 or 30 years. But I still get sick. But how many times did I not get sick that I'll never know about because I take vitamin C? You can extrapolate this into the workplace. You can extrapolate it into your private life. So change your shoelaces. Let that be your trigger for building good habits being proactive, visualizing yourself ahead of time so that you can win in life. Hope this helps. Love you guys. Have a great day.